Today we are talking about the ultimate wrist vest, the DeltaHub Carpio 2.0, and the reasons why I'm sending it back. And I will also give you a better option which helps to reduce the pain in my wrist and also give you my opinion on the future of this product. Just to get it out of the way, I'm not a physicist, I'm just a person who sits a ton of hours in front of his PC and wants to have an enjoyable and also ergonomic experience while working. I bought this product because I wanted to reduce the pain in my wrist and also because the vertical mice are not really working for me. The build quality on vertical mice usually is pretty poor. They also don't look good and they lack some crucial features like a vertical scroll wheel. And yes, there are also exceptions to this rule like the Logitech MX Vertical, but for me the grip is quite weird because it always started slipping out of my hand no matter how hard I try to grab it. And that's how I ended up buying the DeltaHub Carpio 2.0 to see if that product solves my problems. The product itself is advertised as a wrist vest which relieves your wrist and also improves the position of it. Definitely keep these 2 points in mind because we're talking about them later on. The product comes in at a price point of 40 euros and I think that is very steep for this tiny piece of plastic. 40 euros. Damn. And you don't even have a mice. You also gotta buy that stuff and then you spend, I don't know, 130 euros for a mice plus wrist vest. That's a lot of money to spend. But I mean, for that price, you also get a pretty nice unboxing experience. We gotta give them credit for that because it looks just very cool when you open it up. And you also get a carrying sleeve and a sticker. Build quality wise, it's actually pretty decent, but it also should be because it's 40 euros. Just a quick reminder that it would be really amazing if you like this video, if you liked it, and also subscribe to my channel to see more videos around technology and also creativity. And now let's continue. So, did it work? It actually wasn't really working at all for me. I tried to use a mice with the wrist vest and without one and I was not able to see any significant difference. And yes, I didn't switch on a daily basis and stuff like that. I tried it for 3 weeks but nothing changed. It could be caused by the design of the product and the way I'm normally holding my mice, because usually my palm is just not faced really straight to the desk, but I'm actually rotated my wrist a little bit to have a better grip and also don't have the wrist all the way twisted. And if I want to use that product, I actually do have to twist my wrist all the way, because if I don't, then I only have half of my palm laying on the wrist rest and the other half of my palm is just flying in the air, and then the product isn't really working properly. So I do have to twist the wrist more than I normally do. And then the improvement that the wrist is a little bit higher also isn't that big anymore, because yeah, your wrist might be a little bit higher, but it's also more twisted. So what you gain here, you take away over there. And for me, it probably isn't really that much of an improvement of the wrist's position. One weak spot of the product is also the use with a hoodie, because when I'm using it with a hoodie, the hoodie gets between the palm and the wrist rest and it feels pretty damn off while using it. And then I try to slide the wrist rest a little bit more towards my fingertips, but then the mice actually gets in the way and it interferes with the wrist rest. So overall, it's really not that much of a pleasant experience. Maybe it doesn't really apply to you, or maybe you live in a hotter country where you always wear a t-shirt, then it's no problem at all. But here in Germany, you also gotta wear a hoodie from time to time. So then the question becomes, how can you actually relieve the pain in your wrist? And obviously, liking this video and subscribing to my channel helps a ton, but what also helps is stretching and doing that stuff on a regular basis. I will link an amazing video in the description which helped me a ton. Just do these exercises once or twice a day for like 30 days and believe me, the pain in your wrist will be significantly less. One exercise I also do in addition to that is I do stretches like these for 30 seconds and then this stretch also for 30 seconds, and I do that every day 3 times a day, in addition to the exercises in the other video where I do each position for 15 seconds. And that had an amazing benefit from the pain in my wrist. It's nearly gone and I will definitely not stop doing these exercises because I don't want the pain in my wrist to get worse. And yeah, it just seems to be a very good solution for my type of pain, but obviously everybody's body is a little bit different, so definitely also go to a doctor and let it get checked, because it might be something a little bit more severe and when a doctor checked it, then you're just a little bit more on the safe side. But let's also talk about the future of this product and what I like to see in a V3 version of it. I would really like to see a base and a Pro version. A base version which is one solid piece of plastic without any kind of modularity for like 25 euros, and then a Pro version which is modular for like 40 bucks, where you also have a little bit more customizability, how it fits your palm. So if you grip the mouse a little bit more vertical, you also have some add-on pieces to put under your palm to just, suit your grip a little bit better. I think that would make a ton of sense for a V3 version. Maybe even offer an add-on kit for a vertical mice, because in this configuration the V2 is only really usable with a horizontal mice. And I think it would just make a lot of sense to have that customizability to just suit more kind of grips, more kind of hands, more kind of mice. I think a V3 version just has a lot of potential, and I do hope that the company also has a lot of success with the V2 version to actually make a V3 version which is modular. I think I would check it out again. So should you actually get it? I mean, for me it is pretty hard to recommend because I was not seeing any kind of a difference while using that product. And yes, everyone's body is a little bit different, but the thing I would recommend is to do some regular stretches and also go to the doctor and see if that helps. And also think about buying a vertical mice if you don't need all the features on your horizontal mice, because your arm is not as twisted as it is with a normal mice. Please like this video if you liked it, and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos around technology and creativity. I see you in the next one. Out.